They told us they were the good ones. Blake Lively, crying on stage about child exploitation. Ryan Reynolds, cracking jokes about fatherhood, changing diapers, and raising daughters with love. They sold us a fantasy, the perfect couple, the perfect parents, the ones who get it. But what if it was all a lie? Because behind the curated Instagram feeds, the Marvel red carpets, and the wholesome interviews is something truly disgusting. Something that makes you wonder, were they ever protecting children, or were they just really good at pretending? Blake Lively once stood in front of lawmakers and activists and said, "If we all knew what was really happening to kids, we would dedicate ourselves to stopping it." And she wasn't wrong. But then she went home and watched her husband coerce their 7-year-old daughter into saying a sexually explicit line in Deadpool and Wolverine, and she said nothing. She stood there, silent. The woman who once begged us to open our eyes closed hers. Ryan Reynolds, meanwhile, played the goofy, protective dad for years, until the cameras stopped rolling and he became something else entirely. The line? "When I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's bleep out of your mouth." That line was given to Kidpool, played by Ryan's own daughter, Inez, age 7. She didn't want to say it. She hesitated. She said no. So what did Ryan do? He told her he'd cast someone else if she couldn't do it. And the poor child felt pressured into saying yes. This wasn't funny. This wasn't edgy. It was textbook coercion. And then they bragged about it, on the commentary track, laughing, calling himself Father of the Year, sarcastically. They made her say that line about 100 times. And Blake? She was there, watching, saying nothing, the same Blake who cried about grooming. Just watch this happen. These are the same people who want to lecture us about decency, who want to win awards for being activists, who want their kids off social media but are fine weaponizing them on a movie set. It's not just hypocritical, it's sick. In a world where children are being exploited every day, online, on set, in secret, what message does this send? That if you're famous enough, rich enough, charming enough, you can do it in plain sight? That you can groom the audience to believe it's just part of the role? That's not parenting. That's power abuse disguised as comedy. And this is why no one trusts anything anymore. Because when the people who say they care turn around and do this, what hope do we have left? You see a celebrity give a speech about protecting women or kids, and your first thought is, what are they hiding? And that's the tragedy. Ryan and Blake didn't just fail their daughter. They undermined every genuine advocate out there trying to make a difference. They made it harder for anyone to believe in the cause they claim to champion. Because when you use advocacy as branding, every lie, every misstep, every manipulation doesn't just hurt your image. It hurts the very people you pretended to protect. This wasn't an internet rumor. This wasn't a tabloid smear. These were their own words. On tape. Laughing while they pressured a child to say something no child should ever be asked to say. So no, Ryan and Blake, you don't get to hide behind your Deadpool costumes. You don't get to post a quirky family selfie and expect us to forget. You don't get to brand yourself as protectors while actively doing the opposite. Because this isn't parenting. This is performance. And now the mask is slipping. I want to hear what you think. Is this just Hollywood being Hollywood, or something much worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're done being gaslit by polished PR machines and moral branding from celebrities who live in glass houses, like, subscribe, and we'll keep pulling the curtain back.